Hi, it's March 17th, 2020. Day two of this video thing that I'm doing. And God, I don't know, week three, week four, that we're dealing with the coronavirus in the US, probably a little bit longer around the world. Really, the first week that a lot of people are in the US are seriously beginning to feel its impact, from all the closed down schools to people teleworking to very sadly a lot of people that just can't work anymore, people losing their jobs. The economy has been taking a big hit. And we are all beginning to embrace this whole idea of not just social distancing, but taking it beyond social distancing to social isolation. But you know what? If you saw my video from last night, from yesterday, I was pretty grim about it. I still am. I still am. But today I woke up with, I guess, a new understanding, a little bit more hope, a new acceptance. I guess, when you go through the stages of grief, one stage is, one stage is not, well, one of the stages is acceptance. So I think I have hit that stage today. So look at now, definitely feeling a little bit more positive, definitely feeling more ready to support, to quarantine myself, to isolate myself, to take this time away from people and support this global, both local and global effort to contain the spread. I feel like we're all in this together. We are all alone together. So let's spread the love, not the virus. Um, and I did mention earlier that a lot of people are feeling the impact, economic, people that are losing their jobs. I had a friend that is a massage therapist that essentially told me that, she had to stop working. So it is absolutely, and all of my friends in the service industry, in the restaurant industry, it is impacting a lot of people, unfortunately, very badly. And I have no good advice for you, but I will say this: look into all of the different things that both the federal government and the state are now beginning to do more and more, apply for grants and loans to help you through this time, especially right now that the feds have dropped the interest rates to nearly 0%, and these loans are becoming more readily available as they're trying to, boost the economy, as they're trying to, mitigate a little bit of what's happening. Of course, it's not going to solve all of your problems, but hopefully at least a little bit will help. But like I said, I feel like it's, as we're all embracing this together, there is a little bit more hope. I see a little bit more things going on. So today I woke up to the news that 6 local hospitals are setting up tents, around their parking lots, around their properties, to prepare for the influx of patients. It looks scary, but it's good. It means we're getting ready, we're getting prepared so that we don't end up with, people that need hospital care with 0 beds available. At the same time, the Army Corps has been ordered, I believe, has been ordered to start building, makeshift hospitals. The vaccine for coronavirus is underway, and yesterday or maybe this morning they started doing the first human trials. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's successful. Hopefully it works. One interesting thing I was watching about it, I was watching an interview with one of the trial volunteers, and he said, unlike with the flu, the vaccine is when they give you a tiny little dose of the flu so that your body can build antibodies. This vaccine actually does not infect you with the coronavirus. It is a different substance, something that is, teaches your body to essentially fight it off on its own. Without infecting you with it. So that's kind of cool. See where that goes. Um, and I feel people in general are taking this more seriously. Part of this has been um, coming from our leadership, from the state governors, the local municipalities, from our mayors, that people are following the direction of the CDC. Restaurants, like I've talked about this yesterday a little bit. Restaurants have closed down and they are now takeout only. But besides that, I feel people as individuals are beginning to take this more seriously, and people are, there's less groups out today than there were yesterday. Um, it's all very surreal, but we will be okay. Um, oh, so yesterday I was complaining about my unwashed hair. Check this out. Nice and clean. Like I said, positivity. We keep living our lives. So I've learned. So today this has been my day. I woke up in the morning, I did my yoga, took a shower, washed my hair, got dressed, feeling fresh. Throughout the day as I worked from home, and yes, I realized that not a lot of people get that luxury. So I'm very, very thankful for that, and not. Don't not trying to take this for granted, but I got a chance to talk on the phone and connect with people and friends that I haven't talked to in a long time. We all kind of lamented together, we laughed together, but it's a chance to reconnect. Now today is St. Patty's Day, so when I'm done speaking with you, I am going to make some ribeye with potatoes and mushrooms. I'm gonna have a beer in celebration by myself, but it's going to be delicious, so that's all right. Um, and if any of you guys ever, followed, watched, the all of my photos of the food that I've cooked, this is gonna be one for the books. Um, oh, and also how yesterday I said I don't run. Guess what I did today? I ran. Not for long, only about 15-20 minutes, but I went outside and I ran. And it was fantastic and I feel great. And so before I wrap this up for today, I was thinking with, all of this, there has to be something good and something positive that comes out of this in the end. And I came up with a short list. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I think for all of the dark, there must be light. So this is my list of lights. One, I hope that at the end of all of this, all of us, and some of you knew you needed to, are going to come out with better hygiene. Wash your hands more regularly. Hopefully you're learning to do this now if you didn't know before, and hopefully this becomes a habit for you, it becomes ingrained in you, and you're going to be clean. But also not just you, our dear establishments. I know there's been some nasty ass restaurants, so hopefully those start, cleaning better, taking better care of their facilities, other public spaces, metro, public transportation, even their streets. Better hygiene, people. Hygiene keeps us healthy. And here's a huge one for me in my books is climate. I was thinking about this actually a couple of days ago, but last night I saw a friend post on Facebook an article that showing the pollution cloud over Italy before coronavirus and now, and the cloud got so small in comparison. This is a worldwide pandemic, This is a chance for the world, for the globe as a whole, to really minimize our carbon footprint, at least for a little while, at least in the meantime. But when we'll come out of this, let's see what good we have done for the planet and hopefully find ways to keep that going. Um, as we are all practicing social isolation and social distancing, and for some of us quarantining, let's there's a lot more time that you're going to have in your hands now, hopefully, so it's a chance to rediscover some old hobbies. You see some things on my wall. Some of these I bought, some of these I drew. Can you see any of my drawings once? So there's one. Woo! There's some over here in the corner that I drew. There's this one with the Russian roulette. Here's a joke that I did in high school. Daddy Vova, Uncle Lennon. The guitar, the leg shaving. So, last time I drew was about a decade ago. Most of the ones you see hanging above are in high school. That is more than a decade ago. That is a long time ago. So hopefully with all of this newfound time, I'm going to get back to this. And if you don't have old hobbies to rediscover, hopefully you can find some new ones. Pick up a good book, read something, start some yoga, start meditation. If you have the pleasure of having a little bit outdoor space, private outdoor space, start gardening. Great for the soul, I hear. And for those of you that are also lucky enough to be stuck in the house with your family, it's a chance to bond. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And I'm a little jealous of all of you that do get to be stuck with somebody else that you care for. Here's another big one in my book. Hopefully a little bit more of the American voters are going to see in the true light how bad Trump really is for us, how he's handled the situation from the beginning. I'm very glad that in the last couple of days he seems to be taking it a little bit more seriously. But is it possible that we could have been more prepared today than we are now if he had only taken this more seriously, if he'd been a better leader from the beginning? So again, as a positive, hopefully more people will see that. And for those of you that are bar drinkers like myself, I very rarely drink at home, especially by myself. It's a chance to detox. Yeah, I'm gonna have a beer today. It's St. Patty's Day, but for the most part, I'm looking at weeks of very little alcohol, so it'll be great for my weight, hopefully, just great for my body, for the soul. And again, taking this time to be alone, it's also a chance to find yourself. So get lost in your thoughts. That's okay. Don't let it drive you crazy, but do a little bit of self-analysis, do a little bit of an introspective looking inside. Think about, who are you? What do you want? And almost finally, so this is a grim one, unfortunately, very sad. I'm putting it in this list because population control. Don't wish that on anybody. Don't wish death on anybody. Don't wish, for anybody to suffer, or to have their loved ones taken away from them. But at the end of the day, but on the flip side, for those of you that get to be stuck with your loved ones and your partners and your significant others, there's also in 9 months another huge positive. We're going to have a whole lot of new babies and a whole lot of new beautiful little creatures coming into this earth. So this is my list. Now I'm gonna call it a day now and go and make myself that ribeye. And you have yourself a fantastic day. Breathe easy. We're all going to be okay. Love and light.